Hello and welcome back to a Techmas world. As you can see, we are expanding. We do have a bunch of nasty pipes down there. The thing that bothers me is, right, they have framed fluid pipe, but does it work? No. I have some of these framed pipes. In here. And then look, we'll place it down just to show like proof of concept here. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't get framed. It's been making my life so much harder that I can't hide my pipes like inside. Don't place a torch down. Where did you even get that torch from? Put that away. It makes life so much harder that I can't hide the pipes. It's actually kind of frustrating. But as you can see, I have been starting to work on getting the base looking nicer. I got rid of some of the machinery up here. I do need to get rid of these wires. Just a little yoink and a little yoink. And this chest can go too. I have been hard at work getting stuff ready. I made uranium dust because part of me really wants to make a bomb, and using the small plutonium and then the regular plutonium, we can make plutonium pellets that we can then make the Manhattan module, and I am become death. And honestly, I kind of think we could do that today if we wanted to. But no. This machine, I've been slowly progressing. This is kind of the one that I'm a little bit, well, not a little bit stuck on. I could do that one. I could do both of these. It's just I'm trying to clean things up here. Again, things have been cleaning up. Doors. I've been working on this so that we can get as much of the naphtha as we can get. I do have currently 62 of these sheets, and we should maybe make 3 TM out of it. Downstairs, I have, we have this room. This room's been doing it. I will say, this is actually, like, at the current rate that I have it set, of course. I'm sure that you could have it go faster by using, like, speed upgrades and stuff. But at the current rate I have it, it perfectly works out that I make way too much stuff. And then I usually end up dropping 10 stacks. In fact, I might do that right now, just to clear some stuff up in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we just dump them into here. And then that turns into the stuff for the clay catalyst beads. Here, I was making, because look at this. You can use this engraving machine to double the iron gems. We were doing 1.5 times in the smelters here, which I built a second foundry. I have this one just on steel production. The base is not by any means automated. I do have to do a lot of running around and picking and choosing what we're working on. But I am refueling this, because you can roughly double the buckets, right? So 128. It's really only 12 buckets though, so it's really only, what, 24? Because it's 500 per. So 100 or 12 buckets worth. Yeah, is 24 of the carbon fiber plates. And that's sort of where I left off, because I realized we need to get more carbon fiber plates. And we need more carbon for that. And so one option would be to get, well, a chainsaw like this, but also chainsaw book. Chainsaw book. I don't have printing because I need a chainsaw book to make a chainsaw book. I don't think I've encountered chainsaw. I mean, let's go check over in our thing. Shoop. Oh, those idiots are still over there. Leave me alone, idiots. Oh, great. They're teaching the parrot foul language. I hate when it switches over to the other side because it's really confusing. Growth serum. Crescendo of bolts. Somehow, in the entirety of me doing things, I don't think I've seen a single chainsaw. Smite, power. I mean, it's fine. We don't actually need to do that. It was just sort of like a, you know, knowledge of the ages also seems like it could be a good one to have on things. Hellfire. I don't know what you would even attach that to. Soul Frost. Boon of the Earth. Pretty cool. Yeah. But we have trees. We just need a way of automatically annihilating the trees. And so that's where sort of my idea for today comes into play. Oh, also, another thing. I made 2 more of these. We now have 9 of these set up. If I counted right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We still cannot power this base. No. Boop. Teleport. Like, this base still running at like very like minor capacity still outruns all of that. What is this even doing? I gotta go shove this back in here because it's currently missing. Also, the netherite is missing, but that's fine. So as I've already wasted now 7 minutes not doing anything actually useful, I need... Do they need to be complete ones? Probably. I mean, I'm going to grab 2 of the garbage ones and see if I can do it. Chain conveyor. That doesn't look like anything I've ever seen before. But anyway, back into Aura Tech. There was a chainsaw, or not chainsaw. There was, whoa. There, tree cutter. I mean, there is also a chainsaw, but that's less important. Then it was like this, like that. Motor. Can I use the garbage broken ones? I can use the garbage broken ones. Look at that. Tree cutter. Now, my question is simple. Shove those in there. If we go outside real quick, the first thing that I want to test is with my garbage nonsense of trees here. This is usually how I tree farm because I am too lazy to actually like do it properly. But if I do... No. This is obnoxious otters. You are cutting all of the wrong things. Stop cutting the... Get rid of all this. Stop. But it looks like it's working. That needs to be one further away. Like there, instead. That was a terrible job. I mean, it worked. But that was not... You left so many pieces. Well, it works. Now, how do we get this automated? My only thought process is a placer block. Right, one of these. Build it on a machine frame. But then I need some way of powering this, which I've got an idea. This could work. I love being able to just teleport. It's so great. I was making the popped chorus for the lighting. I should have these there. Alright. Just because oak saplings are going to be the easier ones to like deal with, I'm going to leave the oak sapling in here. No, because sticks aren't going to be able to be... yeah, I think we're going to need to use the cherry saplings. The Chacondra actually might be better. But I like cherry. I like cherry more. Grab that. The placer block requires motors, chips. I should have chips out here. It was something like that. Those across there. It wasn't 3 motors, was it? That seems awfully expensive. Oh, it's because I'm forgetting that it needs a frame. And then the motors. But what I'm thinking is something very, very simple here. I do need more of these. And as I've learned, if you make the transparent ones, you get 6 per 1 ingot. So I have glass here. I have nickel. And then I think... Hold on, before we do that. Let's convert all that into wood. So, glass, glass. That. And then like this. Yeah, look. That makes 6 per 1 ingot. And then you just take the glass ones, do that, and boom. They're regular. That's cheaper. Okay. So, here's my thought process here. My thought process is I'm going to go kill that obnoxious otter. It's such a disgusting noise. But I want to place this in such a way that basically the entirety of this fits in here. Don't go up. Why are you like that? And then literally... Right, so then if we place this here... It doesn't like that there's stuff in the center. I just need it to place in this spot here, but I need the tree cutter to be able to hit that spot. And the tree cutter, from the looks of things, does not work that way. Okay, where is this otter? You gotta die. I'm sorry, but that is so obnoxious to listen to. Like, that is the most obnoxious noise I've ever heard. And I have to listen to me talk all day. stupid Enderman placing garbage in my base. Can't. Okay. No, because that's not going to work either. I need it to plant on grass. Because this isn't going to... Like, I can't place this on the... Details. Details is not helpful. Like, I can get it to go up here. Like this. Yeah. Hello? What in the world was that about? Okay, so. If we do like this. I want to test this. I need empty hands. Oh, no, it's working now. We don't need it to be that big, though. We can make it so much smaller. I'm already way over my time of what I wanted to make this episode. But if we do something more like this, where it's only going to plant in the middle now, right? I got to test this, though. We got to test that it works before I actually attempt to do what I want to do with it. So place the... We'll do the Jerkonda. Where did you just place? How? Place in the center. Like that. Yes. Perfect. I don't happen to have any bones on me. Nope, I'm sure there's some over here. Watch as there's not a single bone. Block of quartz. Also love there's just like random arrows. Like how did that even happen? Surely I didn't put the random arrows there. Alright. I know I got bone meal in here. I want to see... Oh, back in the base. I love this teleport ability so much. Okay, so now... Yeah, I didn't think so. It's because there's a, saw blade in the way of it growing. Like, of course it's not going to grow like that. Let's go grab another bunch of, stuff. I only have, like, 10 billion bones. Shift click. Not control, not alt click. I fell again. I also have a cool rainbow birch tree there that's not very rainbow. Okay. Bust that. Place that. Yeah, but it leaves the bottom block. That's exactly what I knew was going to happen. And that's what we don't want to happen. Why does the placer block need to be on a frame? And why doesn't the saw blade go on a frame? There's no, like, way to make this move. Because, like, I can't place this in the same block as a frame, right? Like that won't work. Yeah, decisively does not work. And I can't place it like underneath pointing upwards because then it doesn't have a block on it. Like a grass block to plant on. I mean, my only thought then is we keep doing stuff like this. And we keep, yoinking this. And then I plant my monstrosity of things and let it just go to town on them. It's very efficient. Maybe that's just what I do. It's just manually do them. But today's episode's already too long, and I wanted to make a second machine today, but we're not going to get to that. Because this stupid tree machine took a lot more of my time than I wanted it to. Just saying. Teleportation. This warp charge. Amazing. I mean, it's effective. It is effective like this. I can just sit here and, plop down a bunch of trees like this, just like do this. And then just wait for them to grow and then harvest them. It feels like it feels like this could be automated and I don't know how to do it. I don't know how else you can utilize this tree cutter. I mean, could you do a destroyer block? No, because the frame only works in one dimension. It doesn't go up. I don't know. I mean, we can do it this way. I wanted to also try to make the drone port because I had this really fun idea of like having a drone port that like comes out here, collects the wood, and then brings it back in. I don't know if it can also bring power because that would be the best is if I could make a thing that like automatically brings power to it. But that's not going to happen probably. I mean, we can maybe do it tomorrow. We still have tomorrow and the next day to get work done. And then, from there, we'll see what happens. So for now, as usual, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you around for the next one.